Hi, this is Nikki, and I'm here to share the messages that I get from Spirit and from all of our higher selves on this journey to love. And so this is going to be a WhatsApp conversation with the divine counterparts. But the start of it, I've had a song sent through to me by a lady, and it is Say a Prayer. And it is really, really poignant because in the comments to this, there is lots around the hurricanes that are going on in the States at the moment. So I just wanted to say to everyone that is affected by the hurricanes, then obviously sending lots and lots of love and light out to you, and hoping that you and your families are safe. And this is the message from the song, which is, you know, if you are feeling a bit lost on this journey and you are feeling alone, then you don't have to, because there is lots of us in it as well. And all it needs is a bit of faith. And the name of this song is Say a Prayer. Now in the comments there is lots of, basically lots and lots and lots of messages all the way through. But I will put the link to the song in the video. Okay, so what I will go through is the conversation. And so it is using the Wisdom of the Oracle deck, which is this one, which is Colette Baron Reid. I love these cards. And I love the fact that on the front of the box, it's all about creating balance in the universe as well, which is, again, exactly what we are doing as twin flames. And so the questions that I ask are, what do they want you to know today? Or what do they want, what do they want you to know today? And it is they are moving out of the shadow into the light. So it is number 3 again. So this is supported. If you can see on this card, the sign of the flamingo is all about coming together as well as a community. And so there's lots of messages in that card alone, but it is stepping out of the shadow and into the light and into their own colour. You know, the Cyndi Lauper song I've got in my head, True Colours, because what you can see in your twin is the true colours of who they actually are. So what do they want to tell you today? And this is the Thinker card. So they are really, really deeply thinking about you. It's also number 44. And I've just done the energy read. And 44 was the crowning energy, which is the woman holding a heart, which is, again, you. So what does he want? What do they want to tell you to help into reunion? And this is basically to shine your own gold, right? And to remove all of the masks and be who your true soul calling is. This card is number 7, which is your soul. So it is basically shine your light, basically. What's going on there in their head, and it is that there is no place like home and that you are their home. The other reason why I love this is that in the energy read, this was at the heart of the union energy. So the fact that it is now in their thinking space is, again, brilliant. And it is number 5 because they're wanting to create change, because they know that in their heart, it's you that is there. So what's going on in their heart, and again, just to back this up, is that there is unfinished business. And they want to finish off things so that they can come to you, because the call of their heart is you, because they want to have also new beginnings. So there is an unfinished symphony. There's an unfinished symphony because your soul tune together is the loudest soul tune, right, for them. So that's why shining your vibration really, really strong is the best way that you can do to help your twin. Because remember, it's teamwork making the dream work. What does the universe want you to focus on? And this is, again, number 7. And it is about focusing on your own journey, right? So being out, you know, just like this card, this woman is in a bath in the middle of the ocean. So it's about going within, you know, being able to ride the waves and trusting that, you know, just as sure as the tide comes in and out, is that there is, you know, if you look, there is a face in the clouds, because these are all divinely orchestrated. What does the universe want you to know about your reunion? And it is number 51, which is 6, and it is milk and honey, which is basically saying that the milk and the honey is right at the end of the rainbow, and it's all yours for the taking. So lastly, what is the special message that your divine counterpart wants to give you, and it is cleaning it up, which is, you know, at the moment, but look at it, it's also the stag. So the stag is for unconditional love, and at the moment you're both cleaning up everything that needs to be cleaned so that you can, I mean, and it's not being, it's accepting yourself, right? It's accepting every single part of you, because what they want is for you to be happy, which is also number 8, supported by infinite love. So, firstly, what are they saying? What does he, she want you to know today? And it is about being in between, right? So this is a state, basically, at the moment, it's an in-between phase. It's a transition phase. And this is a time to explore the new energy between you and another. It is not a moment for certainty, but rather for discovery and curiosity. You don't yet know if this will last forever. Well, we do. So allow yourself to explore who you are and what is reflected back to you. This relationship is meant to educate you about yourself. What do you need and what do you like or dislike? What values are important to you? And you are in a critical phase of your relationship that is not to be dismissed or hurried. So that's why they want you to know that they're on their transition phase, right? They're on their transition phase into their moving out of their own shadows and moving into the light. Because what they're wanting you to know is that they're thinking about you, right? You are, this card is number 44, and in the energy deck that I use, 44 is the woman holding a heart. Don't think about sex, because it's nothing to do with sex. It's just about they're thinking about you. As in, you know, whether you're male or female, doesn't matter. So, love is not logical, but when you choose a partner, it is good to have things in common. If there is enough common ground, then go for it. So, don't force it to work, and should others tell you who they are, take them at their word. Now is not the time to indulge in a fantasy, in case the facts are the facts. So this is thinking, they're thinking logically with their brains, right? And they're thinking, they know that with you, everything clicks, right? They know that because, you know, you are each other. So they're thinking, you know, it's kind of illogical how perfect it can be. So what do they want you to do to help into your reunion? And this is number 7. And this is about knowing that, you know, you've got to shine your light, right? Remove the masks for yourself, because it is only human to want to adorn oneself in trinkets and paint a pretty picture of oneself. It's natural to want to require the trappings of status or to deny them as a statement of rebellion. But if it sparkles, is it better? Whether it's a fast car, a big house, a title or position, the stamp of authority or the sparkling of diamonds, these icons let you know something about a person, place or thing, or do they? The truth is that people seek to acquire things because of what they will do for them and how they symbolically will elevate them and make them more attractive. This card signals that it's time to see beyond the adornments and probe underneath the surface. Learn to recognize the masks people wear and the motives underlying them. Imagine that all the glitter is gone. And so what they're saying is, you know, they're wanting you to know that you've got to see beyond the mask they're hiding themselves behind, because they, you know, for lots of them, they might have been trapped into these relationships because of money, because of, you know, status, because of all of those things, or thinking they need to have the right job and thinking they can't leave the job and all of those things, right? Which is why they're wanting to ask you to see beyond that, or to understand that has been part of their journey. So then appreciate it and have compassion about that. Because the other thing is that knowing that everything, you know, it's about being able to experience that, to then know that doesn't make you happy. Because what's going on there in their head is that they want to come home, right? They want to create those changes in order to come home, because what they've been doing in their life hasn't made them happy to this date, right? What is the call of the heart? The call of the heart is back to you. So it is lovers, friends and companion animals are at home in your life right now. You are in sync and full of love, and you can be secure in the knowledge that it is reciprocated. Relationships elicit a sense of emotional safety, comfort and the best aspects of familiarity now. Be at home in this relationship, because together you add to the love of the world. So there is definitely that sense of, you know, have compassion, because the things that they've got themselves in, or, you know, it's basically a divine destiny, you know, it's fated. So, but at the moment, the call of the heart is back to you and the home. Because what's going on in the heart is this sense of having unfinished business, right? And of course there's unfinished business, because there's always going to be unfinished business with you. So this is why there needs to be a time to come and complete this lesson, right? So this is a time to tie up loose ends as you near the completion of a cycle or project and mastery of a lesson or skill. Before you can move forward, it's important that you come to terms with where you are now. Practice radical acceptance and take inventory so that emotional and psychological closure can occur, and the answers you seek will be found. You can't move forward if you are leaving things unfinished. Reflect on what has passed so that the symphony can finally end on a high note. So this is about moving out of things. This is about wanting to finish with you, right? Not finish as in, it's about wanting to create a symphony with you, because they know in their heart there is a symphony to be played still. So what do they want to tell you but couldn't? And this is about that they're wanting to be open to receive the love, right? They're wanting to be open to receive the love from you. So they are, and that's what they can't say, basically. That's what's really difficult for, because there's like this sense of having to open up more to their divine feminine side, or not even, people more open to receiving love. And so that's what they really want to say, because it's basically, let others take the lead right now. Your power lies in small gestures, soft awareness, and conscious surrender. By yielding the reins, you will find yourself effortlessly moving closer to what you truly desire. Permit others to tell you who they are and who they can be to you by allowing their actions to speak about them, because you will be pleasantly surprised. So there you go. They want to be more open. What does the universe want for you to focus on? And it is yourself, right? It is going out on your own. There are points in a relationship when you have to decide to go with the flow rather than to take the course you share with another. Can you let go of the need to have things your way and allow the relationship itself, your combined goals and desires, to steer the ship? Can you both transcend your personalities and allow the partnership to form its own identity, its own energy? Now is the time to relax and see where this mutual journey leads. There you go, because it is leading to the milk and honey, which is number 51, which is the soul path. And that is all about having sensuous relationships. So it is perfect. Sensuality, connection, and passionate romance between lovers. Sweet moments of understanding and love among friends and family are all here for you now. Your heart's calling will be answered. Let your thoughts and feelings be sweet with gratitude, and you will be nourished with the honey of abundance. And very lastly, what special message they want to give you. At the moment, it's about cleaning up all of your energies so you can both be super happy together for eternity. All right, hope that helps. Take care. Bye.